Today is 15th of July. Market trade a narrow range bars up 8 point at 3099 on increased volume. Now this happened after yesterday wide range reversal bar, so today bar is actually a pause. This happens after the severe sell downs and markets have been actually trading sideways. Correction through time. Now support is actually at this pivot low here of 3072 and resistance is at 3150. Now we have a significant resistance actually at this level here, which coincide with the gap as well as this pivot low, and that is at 3165. Mentioned previously that we are approaching very critical support. This is quite evident from the weekly charts. So this is between 3020 and 3040, and we will require a catalyst to actually trigger a break. Now breaking these supports will be very negative for the market. This is the charts of S&P 500s plotted with the 1326 SMA on the weekly charts. Again, very obvious, this is very directional, and right now there's this temporary pause. This is quite evident from the daily charts. If you take a look at the last session itself, there's a rejection of the low after testing this. So it actually may bounce up, but whatever the case may be, it is still a counter trend move. So the long-term downtrend is very much intact. Now it's quite similar to Nasdaq. Again, very directional. And if you notice here, we have a series of overlapping bar, alternate bull and bears bars. This is indications of uncertainty. Now let's take a look at the charts of the Brent crude. If you notice there is a momentary breaks of this support level 96.93 and managed to bounce off. Now if the interest rates continue to increase at a fast pace, and this may choke the economy, which will dampen the demands for Brent crudes, and we may see further downside. So it's important that actually this level here actually hold. But whatever the case may be, very much actually influenced by the inflation we have seen in many economies. Now some stocks actually have been moving up, but this is really on its own merits, so it's difficult to actually adopt a long-term outlook. This is by far the best performing stock. This is Chip Insing. The most recent setup is actually a big dipper, and we have stock moving up successive high, and today bar happens to be the largest range on increased volume, so it's a bit overextended. So you have these positions, important to actually lock in some profits and manage the positions closely. Silver Lake, less strong. It's pretty obvious from the series of overlapping bars, and today trade inside bar with low volume, currently no setup. I'd like to look for a setup, eventually take out this high here of 44 cents. Today we also see very strong move of Smadara Shipping. Now this stock actually has a triangle consolidation patterns, a break on the upside yesterday and today follow through. Now this trend line here represents the high volume resistance and is approaching at this level. Now we do not really want to trade before a high volume resistance. Perhaps you would like to wait for it to be taken out, look for the first pullback and look for setups to go long. Now however, we have to understand that actually this trend is very much matured, so any break on the upside is more likely a hit and run trade. Singtel. Now Singtel has staged a reversal. If you notice over here, it staged a reversals, and today itself we have a strong move, but the volume wasn't that impressive. Technically, we have a big dipper setup. Two-bar highs is actually this high here of 265. Now reverse tones appear to have a nicer setup pattern. Very shallow pullback. This is a contraction setup. Bar high here is at 79 cents. Again, it moved on its own merit, and we do have a resistance at this gap here, so you got to be mindful of that. The others, healthcare stocks, are actually much weaker, so this is the only outstanding stocks. Now we also discussed some of the stocks that have been consolidating after strong move, and this include Home Fog. So again, we have a very strong move, and you have to actually rest before you actually stage another move, and we just have to exercise some patience. But the last couple of bars appear to be negative. Likewise for CDL in fact has actually rolled over. Again, we have very strong move, and after a period of correction through time, it actually broke the support. And we look for a throwback here, look for setups to short the stocks. Likewise for Keppel Corps, we notice actually very strong upward move, and over here it consolidate, and today it actually trade below this support level here. Look for a throwback and look for a setup. Now we just have to take notes the earnings seasons. Keppel Corp is actually making an announcement. Earning release result will be releasing on 28th. So if it's too near the dates, we should avoid trading.